Mark, Becky.
Good boy. Good boy.
Yeah, perfect.
Place. Good boy.
All right, tell you what. Here's what we'll do. Stand right close to him.
Place.
So step on that lead so he can't go over on this direction. All right, now I'm gonna try to pull him off with this stuff, right? We're gonna, and you're just gonna keep good boy, boom, good boy, boom.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
There you go.
Good boy. Good boy.
Perfect.
Good boy. Good boy.
All right, he's doing good. So wait, let him look, and then wait for him to bring that attention back to you. Mark.
Good boy.
Perfect.
Good boy. Good boy.
There we go.
Good boy.
Zeus. Zeus. There
Good
we go.
boy.
Zeus. Hey.
Good
Boom.
boy.
Perfect.
Good boy.
Say we're not gonna struggle with engagement from this guy. He's locked on. Hey, go just go get him.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
He likes this game.
Good boy.
Perfect.
Like when he turns that way, do I say anything?
No, just say, so if he's gonna offer that engagement like what he is, we're just gonna wait for him to come back.
Good boy.
Later we'll cue something like that. That's gonna be like a leave it command, so we don't have. Go ahead, free him up.
Go play.
There you go. So how are we out here? We were just talking about. Oh yeah. So later we'll cue that, so it's like a leave it command. You know, it will let him. We'll get his attention. Me being over here, goofy. You know, basically, you know, leave it, him bringing that attention back to you.
That's what we always say at home. We leave it.
Careful if you know, especially if it's in a situation where it's like he's carrying a sock around, there's not a chance in hell that he's gonna drop it. You're just leave it, try to get that sock back. And it's okay that you've done it now. We're just, whenever we go to cue it, we have to use something differently that he hasn't been, you know,
We
pounding
haven't
into him.
been using it in that way.
Okay,
Only
good.
when he messes with the.
Okay. All right, and then just so when you see the rock, you just want to see how it comes like that.
Place. Good boy.
Perfect.
Oh, you want me to stop? Good boy.
There we go. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're
Good boy. Good boy. Good
Yeah.
boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Good. Look at that. Hey, Zeus.
Good boy.
Zeus. Come on, bud. Zeus. Come on.
Good boy.
Nice.
Good boy.
All right. Throw this into the
Good boy.
so many options. You don't care. He wants those treats.
Boy, man.
You think he's food motivated? Nope, he's
Where'd
dead.
it go? Yeah. I don't know what we'd do if he wasn't food motivated.
Oh, there's other things that we could have used. This just makes it so everything's a lot easier,
Yeah.
a lot quicker, more for your money.
Need help picking them up, all
I wouldn't say no. Do I need help? I appreciate it though. Alright, now we'll go for longevity. One thing about him being so zoned in right there, though, is we're gonna have to make him real quick at first, because we've got him really engaged in what we got going on. So it's just like what we're doing, but, you know, okay.
Zeus, please.
Mark?
Good boy. Good boy.
So mark out here before you walk to him.
Please. Zeus, please.
One time.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
It's harder than you think.
Yeah.
Good boy.
And you guys gotta think, you know, I do this 20 times a day with, you know,
Boy.
20 different dogs. So.
Uh-huh.
and you guys are doing it with one dog.
Right. Big difference.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Separate that a little bit further. So boom, mark.
Good boy.
There you go.
Good boy.
There we go.
Good boy.
Alright, turn around and walk away from him. Same distance, just turn around. Yep. Mark and
Good boy.
circles.
Place. Good boy.
Next time you have to put him back, don't physically reward. Still mark, but don't physically reward.
Please.
That was my fault. I caught you at that.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Zeus, please.
Don't physically reward. Mark, just don't.
Good
don't.
boy.
Yep.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Good.
Good
Mark,
boy.
yeah. So when he makes those decisions on his own, free him up real quick.
Go play.
Good boy. So when he makes those good decisions on his own, just like that step back, he did step off, but he made the right decision. You know, mark that, reward that. You did good.
Zeus. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Oh, damn. I thought he was gonna do it more good.
Zeus. Please. Good boy.
Remember, if we have to get him back up there, we're not physically rewarding.
Oh.
So we're just not giving him that treat.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Place.
Mark.
Good boy. Place.
If he
Good
jumps
boy.
off that lead again, verbally correct, but grab the lead and put him back on it. Make sure.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Go ahead, free him up.
Good boy.
One thing about working a puppy on this, they'll get bored with it real quick. So you know, 10 minutes a day, just that reinforcement in different areas. You know, it doesn't always have to be on this place of work. that they have to make a conscious effort to step off of that. That's the reason I kind of rely on that a lot of times with puppies, especially with as quick as he is. But you know, it can be, you know, outside in the driveway, these little drills, and you want to kind of start to run them where there are distractions before his balls drop. While you have this engagement, he's not got other things going on in his mind, and you know, you're just pulling that engagement back. In like eye contact, mark stuff like that. You know, just these little engagement games. Sit down with him, say his name. You know, that name game, same thing we kind of did with the low words, but we just amp it up. You know, so say his name whenever there's a car driving by, or say his name when the kids are being around playing or doing something. You know, in the neighborhood, or you know, take him to a park, sit on a bench where there's other things going on. Gradually increase the distraction. And you want to keep it as simple with that in the beginning as possible, because you know, it sits, downs, all that other fancy shit. Whenever he's got another dog around him, that's the last thing he's gonna do. Yeah. So that eye contact is gonna be a big one. You know, it's just little minuscule things. And you can also do a drill. You know, it's basically 1, 2, 3, treat. You know, and that'll help break some of that focus whenever, you know, if you're struggling with getting that eye contact. And it's real simple. You know, you'll do it at home. It's just a cadence kind of thing. You know, you count down relatively slow, and that dog knows at that 3, they're getting a treat. Just like with the bow. Oh, wait, okay. So, what's his prey drive like at home? Has he got anything special that he loves playing with? Tug, fetch?
Ropes.
Rope, perfect. So, and let's see.
Balls.
Okay, alright, we can use that too. That's not much of a rope. Go ahead, see if you can get him hyped on that. There you go. Will he play tug with you, or is it
Yeah.
just, okay, alright.
A little bit.
I don't think I actually have any ropes on here.
Do you have a little rope?
I don't. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll pull one off the shelf. I need one.
Oh, you don't have to.
No, I need one in here anyway.
It doesn't really tug very much.
With the ropes.
I know. He's so good every time we're here.
I think it's 'cause
Zito's not here. Cause he's always good holding in the car. Anywhere Zito's not, he's good. What's that?
you put on that, you know, he does good here, but at home, with Zito, it makes it hard. And another thing we noticed, like here, he's more alert to us and does better. But at home, since we have another dog,
Yeah.
he's always wanting to know what our other dog is doing.
So when you're working with him, put the other dog up.
Okay.
Another room, kennel, somewhere where he's not gonna be a distraction. That is like level 10. You know, whenever you're working a dog around another dog, that is, you know, that's way far away before we can get there.
Okay.
And it you know, it very at least a few months before he gets to where he's gonna be able to work around another dog. Just like it.
Well, now you don't wanna fight?
Of course not.
It's no big deal. So the rope that you have at home, bring it with you.
Okay.
Or you ball that he's hyped about, bring it with you. And that's something that we want to kind of bring to a neurotic level for him. You know, it's absolutely favorite thing in the world is whenever you get some time to play up with you guys,
Okay.
or fetch, or whatever we can use there. Because these treats only get us so far.
Yeah.
You know, the treats I like to develop behavior with, and then I use prey drive, tug, fetch, stuff like that to perfect behavior.
Oh, okay. Any other time. He has
Well, we
this
have-
long rope that
Yeah.
you just made for him, and that's his favorite.
When we have a frisbee, when we go outside, I'll throw it, and he'll go play with, or bring it, and, just grab it, and I'll pull him around with it. But now he doesn't want anything to do with toys.
There.
Get it, bud.
It's alright. I'm gonna show you guys an engagement game. So treats here.
Good boy.
Go ahead and put him on his feet real quick. Max is about to lose his ever-loving shit because I'm pulling another dog out of the kennel. He's gotten too good at this game, and I can't set up a correction to show you guys the good and the bad. Alright, so what we're doing here is he's essentially getting rewarded for following where your body's at, paying attention. So you're changing your direction or right. Or waiting, so I should be rewarding that. Or waiting until he's not paying attention and boom, going the other direction, just like that. So that one doesn't get rewarded because he wasn't paying attention to me, he wasn't doing the engagement. And yet you're not worried about where he's at position wise. You're just worried about him not hitting into that lead. Good.
Are you taking notes, Zeus?
Good, Samson. Good boy. Give me a sec. I'm gonna run him outside.
Oh, you're good.
Zeus. Good boy. I didn't throw it far.
Good, 'cause I had him. Well, you didn't play with it, bro.
I know, he loves the rope. Well, it's really just that one rope that he likes to play with. The one
That
you
red
lean
one?
on. He's velvet today. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Zika was the number one distraction. Ain't that right, bro? Zeus. Place. Zeus. Place. Good boy.
Took me a second because I was trying to get him some water in a bowl, and for whatever reason, he thinks it's going somewhere. So he puts his foot in and flips it over.
Oh, he's done that before, that's for sure.
Was he jumping off on you again?
Jumping off? No. Not yet.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Go play. Too far.
You better go with him.
Just.
Good. So right there, him paying attention to coming with you, that's what you reward. She's got some too.
Uh-huh.
Good boy.
So double whammy there. You're looking for him now, and keep that at one length right there. You're looking for him to follow you, right? So if he hits the end of that, you got to flip him around. We just keep bouncing back and forth.
Good boy.
There's a good one.
Good boy.
There we go.
Good boy.
There we go.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
There we go.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Yeah, that was a good one. There we go.
I'm not supposed to stop.
No, that.
Good boy. Good boy.
that.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good luck.
All right. So there's that engagement game, and then we talked about, and I don't think we need to demonstrate this one, but we're basically, just sitting down, calm environment, or the park maybe with the distractions far away. You might start at home first, but you're basically sitting down with them on a leash so you can't go anywhere. Name, eye contact, mark, reward. And it's just you're just going for that eye contact, just
Okay.
that we're not worried about duration right now. So what we'll do is we'll get the eye contact first, because right now he's washing our hands. Get the eye contact first, then get the quick eye contact, and then there's a couple tricks that I'll show you that we can get that extended eye contact. He's already there with giving us the engagement, albeit it's for treats, but pretty soon we're gonna want him paying attention to more than just our hands and our meat hooks. So it's with the engagement that we get, we're gonna bring it up here.
Good boy.
Other reasons that we do stuff like that is if these dogs are checking in with you, to see how you're going about responding to what they see as a situation, whether it's another dog walking down the road, whether it's with this big scary trash truck, if he sees that you're not worried about it, real quick he's gonna be like, oh yeah, that ain't shit. How's he doing with that? Your guys' walks and stuff. Is he being reactive or is he being?
He pulls,
Okay.
but also, we haven't walked him by himself,
Okay.
so we don't know, cause he always, like I said, follows the other dog too.
No, I imagine he's trying to get in front of the other dog. And,
Well, when we were walking by a couple, he started barking at us.
Yes.
okay. All right. And so we haven't done any we haven't done any association with the verbal correction and the leash yet, right? Okay, perfect. So we have talked about timing and how important that is. How do you guys feel like you're doing with that?
Still, I mean,
Yeah.
you've seen with the.
Yeah. Well, so this is different. This is different. You know, I mean, you're still focused on timing there, but you know, this is for one reason or another tends to be a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
So here we go. Ready? Oh, ready?
Ready?
Okay.
Ah,
Nope.
ah, ah,
Nope. You're not gonna rip my arm off, I promise. You can
Okay.
correct me.
ah,
There you go.
ah,
Yep. One more time.
ah.
There we go. Alright, ready? Boom. Yep. Yep. One more time. Perfect. Alright.
So, like,
Alright, so what we're doing here is we're just setting him up. Alright, buddy. I know I smell all kinds of Good. Good boy. Good. I'm kind of letting him correct himself on it. So my timing's being weird because he's hitting the end of it on his own. Good boy. Good boy. Chin. Good. Good boy. He's not getting too bad out of shape with that. He's not holding a grudge or anything. Yeah, good decision. Oh. So he's not gonna let me demonstrate very well because he's just kind of being spastic. Alright, same thing like what we were doing there, but this isn't as reward based. We're trying to get that verbal correction associated with the end of that lead. So, pop, good.
no. No.
Good boy. So don't put it over your wrist. Just hold it at the loop. Because when you put it over the lip, he's gonna wind you up.
Good boy.
There we go.
Boy.
And this'll be a lot easier on your walks and you know it's just verbal correction, physical correction. Get you one of these slip leads, it'll probably be a little more effective in that scenario.
Yeah.
I don't like those chokers because they don't release like what they're supposed to. You know, this is just a quick, real tight, you know. And I don't like using prong collars. I don't like using pinch collars until they're over 6 months old.
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask about, cause he got one.
Yeah. Hey, don't put it on him yet.
We haven't.
We want to get him. We want to get him to understand everything that we want out of that scenario before we apply that kind of accountability. I do use pinch collars. I use them to polish behavior off. I use e-collars, but I use them at the end of. We have to make sure he knows exactly what we want in every situation before we hold him to that kind of level of accountability.
Yeah, we haven't put it on
What about that
Boy.
leather one that you have with
Uh,
the chain?
there. Yes, I do have,
A martingale.
yes, that's it.
Yep. Those are, and I like those. The reason I use these is because they're a lot easier to slip over one's head, but those martingales are just as effective.
Oh, okay, good.
With the martingale though, you need to make sure that it's not connecting to that O-ring, otherwise you're not getting a correction.
That's what I was worried about, because it's,
So for his neck, you're gonna be really hard pressed to find one that works for you.
I know. I got one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, careful with that. So yeah, perfect. So a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it too, especially with dogs that are quite unruly, you know, they're hitting the end of lead, hitting the end of lead, hitting the end of lead. And after so much of that, we get to the point where we seek that pressure out because we get in the habit of controlling the dog with that pressure. You know, I'm pulling you over here, I'm pulling you over here. It's not, remember, it's not that pull because that opposition reflex, it's that pop. So whenever we're doing this, we got conflicting and confusing information that we're putting out there for him. I think his Zeus had enough for today.
Mhm. So you think we should get one of these?
Yeah, I probably don't necessarily get one as thin as that. I'd get one just a little bit thicker. I use those.
Here?
Yeah, I use those because you're gonna be using it for walks and just setting this correction up. I use those more whenever I'm just trying to get in extra information. You know, like they're in a heel and I need them closer.
So should, when we take them on walks, use this instead of the lead?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way you can get that correction. If you guys are struggling and he's not responding to that correction like what you feel like he should, because real quick, you know, after you get him a couple times, he's gonna be, oh, that shit sucks. So he's gonna quit doing it. If you guys feel like you're struggling there, send me videos.
okay.
And then that way, you know, we can go over them together, and you know, I can point out whether it's him or you.
Okay.
Because a lot of times, you know, especially about the time we know that they know, you know, and they'll hit. I reference this all the time. This training is not linear. They decide how this goes. And like, here's the plan, but here's the actual path.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, he's gonna get in situations, his balls drop, you know, stuff like that, where every thought he's ever had goes out of his brain. And those videos will.
That really happens?
Oh yeah. No, they're 9 to 12 months is rough.
Oh,
It is
boy.
and
rough.
we're getting there.
And that's how old is he now?
21 weeks,
5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about the time he starts to get all this figured out, he's gonna go back to shit mode.
Oh, no. Now, you think we should neuter him or no? How do you feel
So
about that?
here's the way I look at that. If you have a female dog in the house, you don't want to have puppies, yeah, by all means neuter them. But if you don't have any reason to neuter them, there's not really.
Cause I thought maybe like I think you gotta wait like 2.5 years, maybe to.
Yeah, you want to wait. Yeah, you want to wait until that dog is 100% done growing. For 2 reasons: they need those hormones for their brain development, and they need those hormones for their joint health. You know, with all the growth that they're going to be doing, they need everything they can get there. Especially with these guys, because they're pretty sure that they are relatively prone to things like hip dysplasia and bad elbows and knees. He's so alert. I love it.
It's been so great, except for with the other dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot. What do we got here? Oh, I can't do that.